With Amex Platinum, you get priority notified with global dining access by Resi, so you can get first dibs if a spot opens up at restaurants. And compliments to the chef turns into compliments to your Platinum card. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at United.com.
Hi, I'm Katie.
And I'm Erin.
And you're listening to Ropedrop Parkhop.
Happy Election Day.
That's the wrong word, but okay.
We're recording on Tuesday. By Friday, when we hear this, or when you hear this, maybe we'll know more.
Maybe.
I
don't know. I don't really have hope that it will be over today.
That it'll be over that quickly.
We'll see.
I was just listening to a podcast this morning talking about like what happens now, which we've worked elections. We've talked about this before. And elections, I mean, for the most part, are digital. Like, as your ballot is entered, or at least in Idaho, which I feel like Idaho's pretty backwards. Like,
behind the times?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like we're always the last to adopt anything. And so if we're doing this, I feel like the majority of places are doing it too. But scanners,
yes,
you know, your vote is scanned as it's put in, and at the end of the night, there's a printout that comes out that shows you the tally for everything. So I feel like it shouldn't be, I know there's some hand counting that has to happen, but.
Right. Well, and us working the election, that part of the night is actually super stressful.
Oh,
when
totally.
we have to make sure the counts all match up with how many ballots we were given to begin with.
Yes.
And we were very, very careful to make sure that it all lines up and is counted correctly.
And there's locks that have to be locked, and you have to have witnesses sign things, and you have to have voter witnesses sign things. And if you ever question the sanctity of an election, go volunteer to be an election poll worker.
See how it works.
Yeah, because it's really, honestly, there's so many checks and balances that happen in an election. And I've done it. I mean, how long have you been doing it? I've been
about
doing it.
3 years for me. Not
Is
very
that
long.
it?
Yeah.
I feel like
well, no, because we did the last presidential election
we
together,
did.
right?
Was that our first together?
Maybe. Or maybe we worked the year before that.
Maybe. I've been doing it for probably,
So I guess 6 years maybe.
Lyndon may not
five or
have been
six.
born when I started. So, I mean, I've been doing it more than a decade.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've sat out in a while.
Yes, we were just talking about what else we can do to fill our civic duty this year.
Yeah. Not work at a polling
not this,
place.
Yes.
But
It is not this. Anyway, let's read a review, and we'll talk about some happy Disneyland news because there's lots of fun stuff coming up.
Yes.
And I guess for the first time,
the news dropped yesterday.
yes, since we started this podcast, the news came out before we recorded. However,
which is wild. But something
we did also record last night too, so it's like they knew we were going to record last night.
Maybe.
So they were like,
something
we'll
big,
drop the news.
Watch something big get dropped today. Like
Probably.
the 70th anniversary, the whole year is going to get dropped this afternoon.
Or Disneyland is closing forever or something like that.
Probably.
All right, review time. This is from 2 years ago from AHNMIK9 on Mick. On Mick 9.
Okay.
Best DL podcast. This podcast is a must if you're planning a Disneyland trip anytime soon. My family went on our first trip this summer, and I spent months researching, listening to this podcast, and taking notes. When it came time for the trip, all the podcast listening paid off, and absolutely every detail was perfect. I have some family members that did not enjoy Walt Disney World previously, but even they said they adored the Disneyland trip, and I feel like it's because we did everything right this time thanks to Erin and Katie. I cannot thank them enough for how wonderful they helped make our very special trip. It is something I will remember for the rest of my life. That's an awesome review. Thank you so much.
Nice review. Are you still here?
Yes, and we're glad you had an amazing trip. And you guys should go have a redo at Walt Disney World. We can help you with
Yeah, we'll help you with that one too.
Because you can have a magical time there as well. But there is just something special about the original park, right?
Yeah, I'd pick it over and over.
It's just easier.
Katie and I have been talking. We were just talking about this yesterday. We had a little meeting, and we're kind of trying to decide if we can swing a Christmas season trip to somewhere. Mm-hmm. We were talking about Disneyland.
One of the coasts.
Yes, or Walt Disney World. And I think, did I say it out loud to you? I was like, when we were talking about Walt Disney World, I was like, oh, but I want to go to Disneyland. Like,
it's hard.
I know, it's really hard. Like, Disney World would be fine, but like Disneyland is Disneyland.
It's magical, especially because they just announced candy cane
They
dates
did just announced candy
this
cane
morning,
dates.
right?
This morning.
Yes.
Again, thank you.
Yes.
I feel like someone at Disney loves us because we got dates this morning. So, let's talk about what candy canes are first, and then we'll tell you some of the dates. They're hand pulled. You can watch them being made.
And they're so pretty, and they're huge.
Huge. I posted a picture on Instagram today, so if you didn't see it, maybe I'll share a post. But, I mean, they're like the size of your forearm. They're huge. We both got one last year. We were lucky enough, and we can kind of tell you about how it works. So people are going to run to the spot to get candy canes first thing in the morning.
The squat walk, not run.
The squat walk.
The squat walk.
So if you want one, be prepared and know where you're going. At DCA, you're going to go to Trolley Treats. So you're going to want to line up somewhere close to the right-hand side of the gates so that you can enter and head straight to Trolley Treats. And at Disneyland, you're going to want to head to the left and be at Candy Palace.
And new-ish, so in the last couple of years, they have started doing a mobile wait list system. So they will line everybody up. They take one phone number per party. So you say how many are in your party, you give one phone number, and then when it's your turn, they will text you to come back, kind of like a dining reservation. You go and check in.
Yeah.
Give them your number. You come back when it's your time, and you go straight into Trolley Treats or Candy Palace. And they will have your candy cane ready for you. And they have it all wrapped up in bubble wrap for you and has a cute little sticker on it. And you can go stick it in a locker, which is what we recommend because you do not want to have to carry that around all day worrying about breaking it.
Right. So we put it in a locker. We took pictures, of course, first. Go take your pictures and then go put it in your locker. Okay, let's talk about dates. And while you were talking just now, I kind of did some searching or some cross-referencing to see if... Well, I'll tell you what I did in a second. So at Disneyland, if you're wanting to get a candy cane at Candy Palace, and Candy Kitchen, is that the same? Candy Palace and Candy Kitchen?
I guess so.
What is that? I've never heard it called that. That's what it says on here, Candy Palace and Candy Kitchen.
Yeah.
I think it must be the same.
So, is the Candy Kitchen where they're making the candy canes?
Or is the Candy Kitchen that tucked in back area?
Maybe back by where the piano player...
Yes, kind of by refreshment corner.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
that's
makes sense.
the Candy Kitchen.
I've never known that before,
I have
though.
never
I didn't
known
know they
that
had
either.
two different names.
The dates for Disneyland are November 29th and then December 1st, 3rd, 8th, 10th, 15th, 17th, 22nd, and 24th. And then over at California Adventure, you've got November 30th, December 2nd, 4th, 9th, 11th, 16th, 18th, 23rd, and 25th. You can get one on Christmas Day.
Fun. So they stagger.
They do stagger. And the question I had that I just kind of cross-referenced is, do they stagger in accordance with early entry? And they do not. So there are some early entry days. So, for example, at Disneyland, the 29th of November and the 1st of December are DCA early entry days. So you can go to Disneyland if you're not staying on property and get to that line pretty easily. But December 3rd is a Disneyland early entry day. So people will already be in the park, and I guarantee there will already be people hanging out at Candy Palace waiting to get those that are staying on property.
Which, that's interesting, and I don't, begrudge them at all.
No,
there
not
should
at
be
all.
a benefit to staying on property, so
Totally.
there you go.
So it looks like they did a really good mix of non-early entry days and early entry days. So hopefully, if this is a goal for you, which I know it's a goal for a lot of people to get one of these candy canes, you're able to do it. And last year, I believe they were $22-ish.
Something like that. Yep, somewhere around $20.
But it's a great souvenir for $20. Like we said, they're huge. It's decorative.
And did you end up eating yours last year?
I think we did.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't think I did. My kids might have. I don't remember.
It got eaten?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I really don't know.
Would you get it?
It might be in my Christmas decorations totes. Who knows?
You'll have to keep us posted.
I will.
Would you do it again?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would. I love the experience. I think
do too.
it's so fun.
I do
it
too.
Just feels so festive. And they will have cardboard cutout picture opportunities. So you can put your face in a candy cane, get a picture, and, say you were there. So it's fun.
Yeah. And they've been doing this for years and years and years and years. So it's a great
tradition.
Disneyland tradition. Yeah.
Yep. And it smells so good, too.
Oh, my
I love
gosh,
the
you can
smell of
totally
candy
smell it
canes.
different. Do you think that that's actually the smell, or do you think that they're putting it through the
Piping it?
smellitizer? Yeah, I think
Maybe.
that's probably more accurate.
But that's okay.
It's a
I'll take
Scentsy.
it.
It's a Scentsy brick. somewhere.
Probably. Scentsy TM, sponsored by Disneyland. Okay, and then let's talk about Big Thunder Mountain really quickly. We knew it was going to close down on November 18th. We now have an opening date, which is December 13th. So it is down for quite a while. That's about almost a month.
But it's not a year, which
Right.
there was some questioning since Walt Disney World is shutting theirs down. But they announced that they're shutting it down for a year. I feel like
Right.
Disneyland would tell us it was an extended closure.
I think they would too. And Disneyland's doesn't need to be down for a year. Disney World, they're getting ready to, do the whole Cars Land thing over there.
That's right.
So I'm guessing that it's part of that.
And Disneyland's just went over a major overhaul in 2021. I don't know how frequently you have to do that, though. How
I don't know.
often do you need to close roller coasters down to give them an overhaul?
I don't know. We chatted about this a little bit last night with our special guest, which you will be listening to Thanksgiving week. But we talked about how Disneyland hours have gradually just been longer and longer. And in the past, they would close down a little bit earlier and had maybe some more time to refurb roller coasters in the night.
Like do their maintenance in
Right.
the night.
Which is, now they close at midnight.
And open at 8.
The workers can't get in there, the cast members can't get in there till 1, 2 a.m. to start doing maintenance, and then they got to be out of there by 6. So
Right.
it's not much time to do that.
And back in the day, on the off season, we were talking about how the hours would be like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. to 6, 7, 8 p.m. And there was plenty of time in the evening to go out and do a little bit of maintenance and kind of upkeep things. So I don't know.
Those are poor rides.
I know.
They're just getting overworked.
I know. Sweet babies.
But, it maybe gives you a little bit more perspective on why rides need to shut down fairly often to have a little
zhuzhing.
zhuzh. Yeah.
Okay, so also changing, well, not changing, but something new that's coming. November 17th, Spider-Man over at California Adventure. He's going to be doing some new stunts.
What did they
How
have?
long? I don't know.
Is he going to do a cartwheel instead of a flip?
That'd be kind of fun.
Sideways?
Like a star, just flying through the air, spinning. That'd be awesome. I don't know. And I wonder how they program that. Like, it must not be, it's coming November 17th. It must not be, like,
super
too
involved.
intense. Yeah. But you also read.
Yeah, I read a rumor that, and I don't know if it's a rumor or not. It's not on Disneyland's official website, so we'll call it a rumor. But they said they are going to be cutting the stunt actor that performs on top of the building. They'll still have the Spider-Man that comes down the side of the building after he does his little flippy show to do his meet and greets, but there's usually a little pre-show. Well, I guess it's part of the actual show.
Right.
There's usually a part of the show where he's up, a live actor.
That does a little kicking
And
it's
is
Spider-Man.
talking to...
It's Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man is up there talking to Mr. Stark.
Yes.
And what's her name?
Friday?
Yes.
Is that her name?
My Girl Friday? I don't know.
I think it's Friday.
That sounds right.
But there's also, what's the J name? In
Jarvis?
Jarvis. No, it's Friday.
Jarvis is also, and he turns into,
Happy.
no, what is his name? That's married to Wanda.
Oh, Vision.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Jarvis becomes Vision.
I enjoy Marvel, and I have I have more knowledge of Marvel than I do. I knew Friday, and I knew J for
Yes,
Jarvis.
yes.
I don't know anything about Star Wars, but
That's funny. Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Have you watched Agatha all along?
Yes.
Did you watch the whole thing?
We have, I think, 2 episodes we're behind right
we
now.
have the finale.
Yeah.
It's,
I've really enjoyed it.
I did
Way
too.
more than I thought I would.
I love Catherine Hahn.
Me too.
I think she's great.
Well, and I love,
Maybe she'll be the narrator.
ooh, that's a good one. She's very relevant.
Yes. And she's been at Disney
And she has an
recently.
amazing voice for narrating. That
Dear
would be
Disney,
so fun.
Catherine Hahn, if you don't have anybody picked out yet. Oh, if we go that weekend and we go for the guys, that's the weekend we're looking at a travel date. Maybe we'll be at the Candlelight Processional again. Maybe it'll be Catherine Hahn.
Maybe
That'd be so
somebody
cool.
will invite us to sit in a chair.
I know, that'd be so nice. If you're out there and you have some connection.
Okay.
Again, thank you so much to Clara and Rachel last year. We love you so much.
That was so fun.
So yeah, that's kind of cool. And
Yeah.
I always tell people to go check that out. It's a pretty impressive animatronic.
Yes, it's really fun. And
Yeah.
it's not that hard to get a spot to see. If you have a little shorty pie kids, you might want to hold them on your hip if you don't want to get there early to line up. so that they can see. But otherwise, you can pretty much squeeze in anywhere.
Yeah, and it's up high. So
Yep.
even, I mean, you have a pretty good vantage point even if you're at the very
Yep.
back.
There have been lots of times where I've been walking up. What is that? It's not Buena Vista Street up there, is it?
No.
That main road,
The
when you're
main
walking up to
drag.
Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
And you can catch the show right
And
then.
when you see people starting to congregate, you know.
Okay, let's talk about Tiana for a minute.
Yes,
because
let's.
I think right after we recorded last week is when this dropped. But
we knew.
But we have details on how virtual queue is going to work and that it will indeed be part of Lightning Lane Multipass. So the virtual queues will be at 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. 7 a.m. if you have a Disneyland reservation for that day, and 12 p.m. if you have a hopper and start a DCA that day.
Or if you have entered the park.
Right.
You have to have entered the park for the noon.
You don't have to be in Disneyland to get that noon.
Correct, as long as you have that hopper.
Yes.
And at 7 a.m., you can do it from anywhere. You could do it from Alaska if you had a flight down. I wouldn't recommend it. But
And then you can also do a virtual queue for the Haunted Mansion still. So this is kind of the first time
where you can have two.
Where you can have two, with the exception of World of Color, right? Like you've always been able to hold a virtual queue for World of Color plus another virtual queue, but for
back
rides,
in the day, it used to be one at a time.
You had
when
to choose.
Rise and Web Slingers were both on virtual queue. A lot of people tried to grab one early in the morning and then be able to grab the other one at noon after having ridden the first.
Right. So no standby queue to start with. We don't know how long this will last, but Disney World's opened however many months ago and they still don't have a standby queue, correct?
Right.
So it'll probably be a little while till it's not so popular. I think there will be a lot of buzz for it for a little bit, and then it will die down super fast because it's cold. Not cold, but it's not.
We're entering winter.
Yes, it's not super warm in Southern California right now, and it is a water ride, and the people that have been on it, the Magic Key holders that have had a preview, come off soaked.
Like not even, there's no debating it.
Right.
They are soaked.
Like,
have you watched videos where you can see the wave that comes over the front of the boat?
No.
Okay, so let me just prepare everybody. If you are going to be there anytime in the near future and you're planning on riding Tiana's, plan on riding it. I mean, wear a poncho.
Bring a poncho.
Switch out your shoes so you don't get your shoes soaked. You are going to come off drenched.
Right.
Drenched. Even back row people are coming off soaked.
Right.
I don't understand. Like, turn it down just a little bit. Nobody loves that part of it. Nobody.
No.
It's a fun
Unless
ride.
it's hot outside, right?
Right. It's a fun ride. Everybody wants to experience it. I don't know a single person who wants to get off of a ride at Disneyland and have still a full day of activity soaking wet.
Yeah.
And these people are soaked.
Super soaked. It's crazy.
And then you mentioned it's Lightning Lane Multipass. So it's part of your Lightning Lane. If you are familiar with how it's gone at Walt Disney World, keep this in mind. You cannot book a Lightning Lane until you have scanned into Disneyland. You cannot pre-book anything. Don't think you're going to get up at 7 a.m. and book your Lightning Lane for Tiana. You have to be in the park. So if it's important to ride, get to the park at Ropedrop and book Tiana's.
Yes, because when you do Ropedrop, you actually scan into the park earlier than 8 a.m., even though the park opens at 8. And as soon as you're in, you can start pulling Lightning Lanes. These are going to go super, super fast. This will be one that you want to pull as soon as you get through that turnstile. So the earlier you can be at the turnstile, the better.
Yeah, and it's great. Like, get there early, pull Tiana's pass for midday. You can watch passes. You don't have to pull it right away. You can kind of go on Engage and refresh and see how quickly the times are going. And pull it for, the hotter part of the day, and then take that morning to go do all of the rope drop things that we've talked about before.
Yeah.
So there's some strategy involved, even with Lightning Lanes being available for it.
Yep. Okay. And then I think Magic Keys went on sale on Wednesday.
Yes,
so a
that's
couple of days ago.
For us,
yes.
But yes, a couple days ago for you.
Who knows how long they will be for sale.
They lasted for a long time last time,
They
so I'm
did.
curious to see.
And I am headed to Disneyland next week, so if they're still around, I will have a decision to make.
I know.
We'll see. I don't know.
Big one.
It is a big decision.
Also, speaking of things that we knew, did you see what the entertainment is this week and next week before Christmas?
Mickey's Mixed Magic.
It is, indeed. Indeed. We have
but only
Mickey's
on the weekend, right?
Weekends are fireworks, nightly party on Main Street. You have the dance party with the projections.
We've missed you so
rave.
much, Mickey's Mixed Magic. You know what? I probably will get to see it
Oh,
Thursday
your
night,
first
right?
night.
Yes.
The best of all the worlds. Anyway, Mickey's Mix Magic. So we can just kind of count on Mickey's Mix Magic being the filler for the rest of eternity, similar to the Main Street Electrical Parade. They just keep bringing it back.
Must have spent so much money developing that song that they just got to recoup it.
I guess. And anybody,
they paid that band so much.
If you're listening to us on speaker and you're at home right now, Alexa, play the Decompressors.
Mickey's Mix Magic.
What's it called?
It's a good day. No.
A good time.
It's a good time. Good time. It's going to be a good time.
Everybody get your ears on. I think it's a good time.
It's a good time. I think that's right.
Alexa, play It's a Good Time by the Decompressors. You're welcome. We got dates for the Halloween Half Marathon next year.
Yay.
It will be September 4th through September 7th. So I think that's what we were predicting is that first weekend in September. That, I believe, also is Labor Day weekend. Was it Labor Day weekend last year?
Yes.
This year?
I think it was. Okay. Is that it for news?
Is it?
I mean, we've got the big stuff, but that's what our episode is about coming up.
Yeah.
So
we'll save that for after the ads.
Episode. See you guys in a minute.
Hey Disney fans, exciting news! Disneyland packages for 2025 are now available through Mouse World Travel.
You heard that right. Start planning your dream Disneyland getaway now and be among the first to experience the magic of Disney in 2025.
Imagine walking down Main Street, USA, enjoying enchanting parades and meeting your favorite characters.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at United.com.
Hey, it's me, the Quenchies. I'm that late afternoon craving you just can't shake. Wait, what's that? Welch's Grape Aid? No! Made with real fruit and no added sugar, nothing answers the call of the Quenchies like Grape Aid. Got the Quenchies? Grab a Grape Aid in your juice aisle.
With our expert team, you'll get exclusive deals, personalized itineraries, and stress-free planning for your magical vacation.
Don't wait. Book your 2025 Disneyland adventure today. Visit mouseworldtravel.com and let them know the girls from Ropedrop and Parkhop sent you. And for a limited time through November 15th, you can get a gift card when you book your qualifying hotel and ticket package through Mouse World Travel.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Tara Rialto.
And I'm Margaret Jo. I don't know my last name.
Oh, do you not have a last name?
Mm-mm. Just Margaret Jo.
Oh. I'll Google it.
We're ready for holiday season. Season's eatings. I know you guys super look forward to this every time.
Which I don't know why.
Maybe not everybody does. But there's a vocal minority of you that seem to enjoy us being total weirdos.
Margaret Jo McCullen.
McCullen, okay. I can remember that.
And Terry Rialto.
Mm-hmm. I always remember Terry's name.
Terry's the easy one for some reason. Margaret Jo McCullen.
Guys, we have menus for holiday time. Actually, like a week and a half early almost.
I know. I'm surprised.
Me too.
I was super surprised.
I was really expecting to not get them until next week and probably not until like a couple days before, to be honest. But there's some good stuff on here.
There's always good stuff.
Let's, should we bury the lead or should we talk about
That's
what we're
part
most
of
excited
Festival
about?
Of Holidays.
Okay, so we'll save that for the end.
But again, it's the oldest trick in radio.
I'm betting that you guys can probably guess what we're going to talk about. We'll see.
So
We'll
on
see
the
if you're
Disney
right.
Parks blog, they say it's time to treat your elf. Treat your elf. Fine leather goods. Treat your elf.
Treat your elf.
Gingerbread man, treat your elf.
Okay. Well, super cute to start with are these pictures, and there is a cute little alien macaron
With antlers.
Reindeer antlers. Speaking of reindeers. This actually makes me kind of want to try something at Alien Pizza Planet.
No, still not for me.
You don't think that Al
No.
Pastor pizza looks good? Because I do.
mean, it's probably all right.
However,
No.
I do think that I've always thought that Al Pastor meant pork and pineapple. Isn't that what you always have thought?
I don't know that
Like,
I actually really know.
Al Pastor tacos? I
yeah.
feel like they always have pork and pineapple on them.
I think I agree with you.
There's no pineapple on this pizza.
And no pork. It's chicken.
Right.
It's Al Pastor marinated chicken.
So I guess it's the marinade is the Al Pastor part of Al Pastor.
Which is probably pineapple-y.
Maybe.
Somebody tell us.
It's probably like ancho chili something.
Maybe.
Anyway,
chicken Al Pastor pizza slice.
It comes with spiced red sauce, mozzarella cheese, roasted corn, and Al Pastor marinated chicken garnished with crema and tomatillo sauce drizzle and cilantro.
That's not enough to get me over there.
But that alien reindeer macaron is pretty cute.
It is really cute.
I don't know if it'll taste good.
Probably not.
Sounds very sweet, but
it's salted caramel buttercream, chocolate ganache, and brownie pieces. It's very sweet.
But
Too much for me.
A very, very Instagrammable cookie. So.
It is a really cute cookie. And then they also have a holiday green drink, which is an apple-flavored beverage topped with caramel, cold foam, and sprinkles. That would be fun. That'd be a fun little drink for an alien pizza planet. We give it a lot of crud, but it's a great, safe place for kids to eat.
And tons of seating. You can always find a table there.
And you can refill your water bottle there with ice from a fountain. All right, we're not going in order of the park. We're going in order of the alphabet. So we're skipping back to Toontown. Cafe Daisy has a few things. I think the peppermint s'mores hot chocolate sounds super good.
Yeah, who doesn't like a peppermint hot chocolate?
I don't know.
Graham cracker dust even. That sounds good.
Yeah. I don't know how – I'm pretty particular with my flavored whatevers. And I am a little concerned about peppermint and s'more together. Sometimes I feel like maybe there's too much. You're trying to do too much.
Too many flavors.
Yeah. But this one I think is okay. I think I can handle it.
I'm a hot chocolate fan.
They also
Especially
have
at Disneyland because I think their hot chocolate is so good, and it's like out of the machine. It's not even.
I know,
the
and
fancy.
you can usually get it in a cute little cup. And they have a cold brew. That's the same.
So all you cold brew fans out there, and it's brew.
Clever, so clever.
Which is how I always feel. So
oh yes, in December and November especially.
And then at Carnation Cafe we have an eggnog old fashioned. So, and that's the only fancy thing at Carnation Cafe.
No food,
go get your
booze.
fried pickles and an eggnog old fashioned. This is Buffalo Trace bourbon, bitters, and orange infused brown sugar syrup.
No.
Luxardo, maraschino cherry, and candied orange peel topped with eggnog cream.
No.
It sounds very like you're sitting in your study at Christmas time,
I can
smoking a cigar and
cozy.
having your eggnog old fashioned.
I've tried an old-fashioned. It's not my favorite. One of our buddies at Mouse World Travel, Ellen, loves the old-fashioned, and she orders them at various places. And so I've sipped hers before, and it's like cough syrup. I'm sure that there are people out there who love old-fashions also.
I mean, there are. Ellen loves an old-fashioned.
Obviously. Yes. I just am a lightweight.
You started too late in life.
I started
You
too
gotta
late in life.
acquire a taste for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
All right, and then moving over to Edelweiss snacks, I have a question about this.
I'm ready.
The Fantasyland garlic cheesy brat says starting November 15th. Did they take it away
For
after
2
Halloween?
weeks? Yeah, I think
Why
so.
didn't they just leave it there?
I don't know.
That
It's
seems
the
silly.
same. And I feel like Disney is just doing the least right here. Like they're just recycling what they had last time.
I mean, could they at least put some mistletoe on it or something?
Or at least give us like andouille sauce. Like change out the sausage.
I guess.
I don't know, something. It's just the same old Fantasyland garlic cheesy brat. I did not try it when we were there.
Yeah, so you still have a shot. I do think andouille sausage does not make sense over there by the Matterhorn, though.
Oh, that's
you got to
true.
have a German type sausage,
That's
right?
true. So let's do like a Vice first.
There you go. And then they have a Black Forest bundt cake. So that they're trying a little bit harder there, right? A chocolate sponge filled with cherries, topped with chocolate ganache and chantilly cream, finished with chocolate curls, cherries, and powdered sugar.
That sounds pretty good.
It does. I like a Black Forest cake.
All right, moving on to Galactic Grill. I'm skipping down on the list because this one makes me laugh so hard. Again, Disney doing the least. Darth by Peppermint.
I love it. I am here for it.
Darth by Chocolate is hugely popular during the Halloween season, so they have just translated it into Darth by Peppermint for the Christmas season. Layers of chocolate sponge, chocolate pudding, and peppermint mousse finished with crunchy pearls, cookies, and cream pieces, candy cane sprinkles, and Darth Vader and a red lightsaber.
And that's the only new thing on the menu this year.
Everything else they've had before.
Yep.
So you can go back if you've tried this before and loved it. They have a cranberry barbecue chicken sandwich, meatloaf dinner burger. I would probably try that.
Yeah, it actually sounds kind of good. It's a beef and vegetable patty. I don't remember that from last year, but
But it has arugula on it. Oh, and a hash brown.
Huh.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I bet that's good.
I bet that's really good.
They have their Christmas punch is back, which I remember thinking that looked good last year, and then the hot chocolate foam cold brew.
That would probably be pretty good. It's got a splash of hazelnut.
They are leaning into the peppermint this year because over
really
at
are.
Gibson Girl, there's peppermint galore. There's a peppermint cold brew float that's new, a peppermint holiday sundae, and a peppermint ice cream by itself.
Peppermint ice cream's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want ice cream because I feel like ice cream's an evening thing.
Yeah, and it's cold in the evening. It's dark in the evening.
I'm more of a peppermint hot chocolate than a peppermint ice cream, probably.
The ice cream that Aaron really wants to try is the Parker House Rolls.
At Salt and Straw.
Salt and Straw, yes.
I really do, and it's only ever available in November, and I'm never there in November.
Yeah.
Just take me with you.
I'll bring it back for you. I'm sure it'll last.
Go freeze dry it or something so you can bring it back. I'm sad about it though, because will you try it for me
Maybe.
and just tell me how it is so I can live vicariously?
'Kay.
Somebody in your family, I know you're off the sugar. Somebody in your family might be interested.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try and make it happen.
Okay. Thanks. Harbor Galley. Katie was pretty excited about this.
This is actually, I might be the most excited for this of all the things.
Of all the things?
Of all the things.
All the things, including our very most exciting thing?
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
They have gingerbread cookies. So if any of you have tried the chocolate chip cookies that are fresh and tiny and delicious at Harbor Galley, they are bringing in a gingerbread version, and I love a good chewy gingerbread cookie. That's one of my favorite things at Christmas. So,
And we talked about this yesterday, but do you think they'll be warm?
I would think so, maybe depending on when you order them. I feel like for the most part they make them warm for you.
So I'm wondering if it's going to be like a nice little round, warm, crinkly gingerbread cookie.
The picture looks very delightful, and also
It's exactly what I just described.
yes, and also there's a gingerbread whipped topping that you can get to go with it.
Oh, those, maybe you should bring those home for me.
They
Those
look
will
so good.
transport.
Yes.
Yeah, you could bring those home for me.
'Kay.
Or we
You
can
got
just
it.
go in December.
And you can get them in packs of 6 or a baker's dozen 13. And if you get them in a 6-pack, they come in a little paper bag. If you get them in a 13-pack, they come in a little box with a handle.
Tote. All right, Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. They have holiday funnel fries, cinnamon sugar dusted with caramel drizzle, vanilla ice cream, whipped topping, holiday sprinkles, and crushed Twix, which they actually use the name of Twix.
Oh, TM. They usually have some kind of a funnel cake or specialty thing over
Did you
there.
ever have their honey funnel cake back in the day?
I don't remember.
It was so good. Please bring that back. It was a really good funnel cake,
And then they have their Snickerdoodle cold brew.
which is not new
Not new. Well, I mean,
and also not alcoholic.
it's not new, but also Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree is new. So can you really say they're bringing it back? Because it's not the same restaurant as it was before.
I feel like that's one of those, what do they call them?
Very existential.
Yeah, it's a
That's meta.
crisis. Yeah.
Which came first?
The cold brew or the
restaurant?
barbecue?
Yes.
Jolly Holidays got some new stuff this year.
Cute stuff.
So
Always
cute.
so cute.
Okay, so they have a chocolate coffee loaf filled with chocolate cream and topped with crunch chocolate shell and a Mickey chocolate logo. Do you know what the Mickey chocolate logo looks like to me? It looks like the like button.
Yes. Or if you've ever played Disney Trivial Pursuit,
Oh,
it looks like the little tokens that you earn when you answer the question correctly.
I've never played it. Do you have it?
Yes.
We
It's fun.
should have a game night.
It's very like not current because I think we got it in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
So it's a lot of like Swiss Family Robinson and the computer wore tennis shoes type questions. And my kids are always like, we have no idea.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's a fun game though. I mean, there's obviously some, Little Mermaid, Aladdin,
Right.
Lion King stuff, all the stuff that
Renaissance,
happened in the
Disney
90s,
Renaissance.
right? Yeah. But yeah, not a whole lot of current stuff. So I probably need to get an updated version, but
And
it's still
cute
fun.
little Mickey tokens.
Yes, Mickey tokens. I'll have to show you a picture of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a crispy chocolate-dipped croissant. Topped with flaked corn cereal and filled with Bavarian cream. That looks good.
I would do that.
I like
I would
chocolate
try that.
croissants.
They also have a cookies and cream cheesecake topped with red and green mousse and yellow pearls. It's a poinsettia.
It's so cute. Beautiful.
Dyes. I'm not like dye averse. Like it's not like I feel like I can't eat it because it's going to affect my health. I know that there are people who do, and it probably does. But I'm not there yet. But also like it just looks
Like a lot of red.
A lot of red.
dye number 8 or whatever it is.
Yes. No, it just looks... Ugh.
Maybe you could just take the poinsettia off.
Scrape the poinsettia.
I feel like you don't need frosting on
Cheesecake?
a cheesecake. It's rich enough by itself, so
I
I
agree.
would just scrape that off.
See, what I would have done is made like a little chocolate cheesecake or a little chocolate poinsettia to set on top of it, or like a little white chocolate poinsettia to set on top of
That
it.
you could just take off and eat separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you order it? Like, could I get the cookies and cream cheesecake? But could I have you hold the poinsettia?
Hold the green mousse and yellow pearls.
Please and thank you.
Okay, and then a banana bundt cake. That's new.
Would we try it? Yes. I'm going to say yes. I would try it.
Sure.
I feel like banana cake is pretty fresh banana.
Yeah, I don't see a picture of it, so
No.
I don't know if I want to try it or not. And
bet
then
it's
it
good,
says
though.
the Christmas Mickey-shaped cookie is new. It looks very familiar to what they've had before. Is it just a new screen print Mickey on it?
Maybe.
They changed his nose just a little bit. The sprinkles
Maybe.
are a different color.
His eyes are a little more
I'm
crossed.
100% sure they've had this cookie before.
They
fine.
say it's new,
It's fine.
Katie.
And then a couple of things returning: the chocolate cake snow globe, holiday ornament macaron, Mickey gingerbread, which you'll be able to find that Mickey gingerbread all over the place, all over the resort, all season long. And then the Thanksmas sandwich, which a lot of people go crazy over.
Did you try it last year?
I don't think I've ever had it, actually. But
Is
a lot
it
of people love
similar?
it.
It's probably pretty similar to
The Earl of Sandwich
the
one.
Earl of Sandwich holiday turkey, which is available year-round.
Yes, and people love that one, too.
It's one of my favorites.
I'll read the description on that one really quickly because it's oven roasted tursty, oven roasted turkey breast, stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce on rustic bread served with house-made chips. Their house-made chips alone would be worth ordering the sandwich for. I love the house-made chips. You used to be able to get them on the side. I haven't seen them on mobile order on the side the last couple times we've gone, I don't think. I wonder if you have to stand in line in order to ask for them. If you
Just
don't get
for
a
chips?
sandwich, yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
maybe.
used to get them on the side of my Jolly Holiday combo
Yeah.
and dip them in the tomato soup. It's yummy.
That is good.
Anyway, it's Thanksgiving in a sandwich, and it sounds yummy.
I might need to go get myself an Earl of Sandwich today. A turkey, a holiday turkey.
Now you're in the mood.
They also have turkey pot pie soup, which is tender turkey breast, potatoes, peas, and carrots topped with pie crust pieces. That sounds really good, especially for those chilly Disneyland
Yes.
evenings. Pumpkin cold brew and a peppermint mocha cold brew, which they say is new.
They say it's new. Sounds familiar. They're leaning into that peppermint again.
Yep.
Little Red Wagon has a new drink, Cranberry Wagonade. Lemonade with cranberries.
Let's call it Wagonade.
Yes. Got to have something creative in there since it's just lemonade
With
cranberries.
Market House will have that Mickey gingerbread. Maurice's Treats will have chocolate chip cookies with holiday sprinkles. That is not new. I don't remember it.
I don't either. Does it look just like the Mickey one?
You know
Jolly
what?
Holiday.
Also, I think is like a Christmas cookie or chocolate chip cookie. You know what it doesn't need? Sprinkles.
Seriously, that's too much sweet.
Too much. All right, back at the Mint Julep Bar. You were excited about this, aren't you?
Yes, these are yummy. The peppermint Mickey-shaped beignets dusted with peppermint powdered sugar. I think that's a great combo. People did not love the green apple dusted beignets, I don't think.
I think it was pretty mixed reviews.
Yeah.
You either loved it or you didn't.
Yeah, but I feel like peppermint's pretty
The
universally
grape. Nobody loved the grape.
Oh, yeah, no.
And you can get a peppermint bark dipping sauce with chocolate peppermint bark. And
So
that
it'd be
is
like
new.
a white chocolate, I guess.
Maybe.
Because isn't peppermint bark usually a white chocolate
Yeah,
with
some
peppermint?
white chocolate in it.
Yeah. I bet that's
That
yummy.
sounds really good to me. I would try. Are you going to try that?
Maybe.
Okay.
And then cranberry pomegranate mint julep, which sounds good. I like that combo.
And they have it. It's new.
Have you tried
What?
the new 7-Up Shirley Temple?
No, is it
flavor?
good?
It's really good.
Okay.
It's
Maybe
like
I'll go buy
it's like
some.
a mellow flavor. It's almost, I don't even know how to describe it. Not cream soda-y, but like kind of in that vein, but a little bit of tartness.
Okay.
They're good.
Really?
Yes.
I always get this time of year, we get the cranberry ginger ale
That one's really good. And the Sprite.
and the cranberry Sprite. I like those.
The
So I
spiced
bet-
cranberry Sprite is our family's
Spiced?
favorite. It's called spiced cranberry.
I don't
Yeah.
know that I've tried that.
Yeah,
That
that's the
sounds
one.
good. Oh, I think it must be the ginger ale that I've gotten then because
Yeah.
it's not spiced.
Okay. Very good. And they all come in zero as well.
Oh, even
So,
better.
Yeah.
We know I love the zero.
Me too.
Uh,
Okay.
Outdoor vending locations. Candy apple cotton candy.
That's probably all right. What does it taste like? What candy apple tastes like cinnamon? So, or is it more like a caramel apple flavor?
I would bet caramel.
When I
don't
hear
know.
candy apple, I think the
the candy coating,
yeah,
not
the
the
cinnamon
caramel apple.
like Red Hots. That's what I
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Right?
I bet you're right. I don't know.
There's no picture of it, so we can't tell you.
But it's new. Get excited.
And then Plaza Inn has got some beautiful desserts.
Their cakes are always popular. I've
They
never
do a good job
tried
with
one.
their cakes.
They're also pretty dye-filled. I am turned off by really bright colored food.
Yeah. The gingerbread cake's not dye-filled. The
No.
peppermint cake is a little
little
on the
bit.
pink side, but it looks cute.
It does look cute. So there's a peppermint, a gingerbread, and there's an apple pecan cream cheese bundt cake. So you have 3 little cakes to choose from. No special pot roast this time of year.
Interesting. They'll just keep their regular standby special pot roast,
or
which
if
is
you
good
do
enough.
a parade dining package, they
Oh,
have the
yeah.
beef bourguignon,
Yes.
which might be worth it. Okay. Rancho del Zocalo has chicken enchilada soup.
I love chicken and
We went there last year. What was it that they had that everybody loved?
It was
and
like
we
a
were kind of
pozole
like,
type.
yeah, and we were kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah. I think it was too chunky. Like the chunks were too big for me and there wasn't enough flavor.
Yes,
Is really what
I can agree with
yeah.
that.
It was a cold night, so it was nice to have something warm, but neither of us ate all of it, I don't think.
I don't think so. We didn't love it, but some people loved it.
Yeah.
This one sounds more my speed.
I like chicken enchilada soup.
I do too.
And then some tinga enchiladas, which I usually love a tinga. So
Big fan of the tinga. We just had tinga at work this week.
you did.
It was really good.
One of my favorite, what are they called?
Tamales.
No, the pocket,
Tostadas?
the Argentinian pockets. What are those called?
Tangos,
Empanadas.
empanadas.
Yes, the chicken tinga is one of my favorites
Is
there
it?
too.
I have
Yeah.
never had that, but
Ooh,
I said
it's
that.
a good one.
I said that. I said that you can get this at Tangos. Tangos is local. If you're in Boise or Nampa, you should try.
Go try tangos. They're from Argentina, so they're authentic. They're so yummy, and they're so nice there.
My kids and I were talking the other night. If we ever moved away from Boise, what would be the food place you would miss?
And they said tangos.
I said Tangos. That was my
okay.
answer.
I don't know. I think I could find good food no matter where.
Right. But if you came back to Boise to
What would you
visit, where
go?
would you eat? So Tangos was mine. West Side Driving came up a couple of times. I'm trying to remember what started the conversation. I can't remember. Goldie's came up. Anyway, local places.
Got
but
it.
chicken tinga, I'm going to have to try it next time.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they have a chocolate cake flan and an iced Mexican peppermint chocolate.
That would be
and
really
that's-
good.
Yes, that sounds good.
Yeah, I would try it.
It's cold though.
It's cold.
So if it's
That's
on a cold
midday.
night, don't get yourself an iced hot chocolate.
No. At Red Rose Tavern, they have the Christmas stuff this year, which, again, they say it's new. I don't know.
Well,
but actually,
Yeah, I think this combo is new.
it sounds really yummy.
But I feel like they did have, maybe it was called the holiday stuff before, not the Christmas stuff.
Maybe. Green-colored gray stuff mousse with a brown sugar cake and lingonberry jam center topped with holiday sprinkles and a white chocolate star. I like lingonberry. Do you know where I always have lingonberry? Anything?
IKEA.
Yes. That is correct.
You knew it.
I love their lingonberry soda.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then they'll have the gingerbread cookie there as well. And then at Refreshment Corner, which is one of my very favorite places to go, we have the guys, we didn't name any of these. We're just the messengers. We have the Santa's Vacation Sausage Potato with pickled pineapple and teriyaki sauce topped with mac salad on a baked potato. First of all, too much. For what they did over at Darth by Peppermint, where they did nothing, they're doing too much here. They're making up for it. Also, what is a vacation sausage?
We're not going to dive too deep into that. I just looked it up, and it used to be called the holiday gray stuff. So it's different.
Okay.
And it looks like it's the red velvet with sprinkles on it.
So no
it's-
lingonberries,
Right.
no
so it's
gingerbread.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And they have a warm spiced apple tea with hints of cinnamon and clove topped with vanilla cream foam, also at the Refreshment Corner. That's new. I would do that for sure. That sounds really good. A nice spiced cider.
Yes.
That's what it sounds
Warm
like almost.
spiced apple tea. Yeah, I bet that's good.
I bet it is good.
Royal Street Veranda's got a few new things and a couple of returning things. A soup and a sourdough bread bowl is a returning favorite. Everybody loves
Isn't that what they
soup and a
always
bread
have?
bowl. I feel like maybe they switch out the soups.
Huh.
Because it's clam chowder and chicken gumbo.
Maybe. I feel like that's like their menu.
We'll pull it up on the app
'Kay.
and see what they're offering right now. And
Okay.
I'll keep talking about what they have new.
Okay.
They almost always have a new holiday fritter And this year it's coffee flavor, rolled in cinnamon sugar, drizzled with a white mocha sauce, and garnished with a praline sugar streusel. Do you say praline or pralines?
Praline is what I say.
I feel like if you're from the South, it's pralines.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I am not from the South. Okay. Soup in a sourdough bread bowl. Currently available is clam chowder. Hold on, though. Let's see. Let me pretend I'm mobile ordering and see what I can order.
And then they also have crackling hot chocolate. Ooh, crackling hot chocolate. Sweet marshmallow cream topping and dark chocolate popping candies and garnished with red, orange, and yellow
chocolate
sprinkles.
Popping candies?
I think the popping candies sound interesting. I don't need the sprinkles on my hot chocolate. They've gotten a little sprinkle crazy this year, it feels like.
Sprinkles are cheap.
Sprinkles
and fancy.
Peppermint.
Okay, so right now they have soup in a bread bowl, just clam chowder, which I feel like you could get steak gumbo there for at least a little while. They also have butternut squash soup currently.
Okay. So it's kind of a fall theme right now, and they're switching over to a later that fall
They're adding
theme.
chicken gumbo, I guess. Yes.
From fall to later that fall. And can't you get this at Harbor Galley as well? Soup in a bread bowl?
I don't know. Can you? Let's look.
I think so.
I know that you can get
There's the lobster roll. I feel like they have
That's your favorite,
soup
isn't it?
Yes. My absolute favorite.
Okay, so currently over there they have, I don't see that.
Okay.
They have,
I swear they have soup in a bread bowl there.
did I click on the wrong thing? Nope, I did click on the wrong thing. Hold please.
Nah.
Stand by. I don't know how I did that.
While she's looking that up, they also have a fireplace hot chocolate with smoky marshmallow cream topping and dark chocolate poppy candies garnished with smoked salt and paprika. That's is weird.
I wouldn't do that one. Soup in a sourdough bread bowl. Yeah, and they have clam chowder or corn chowder.
Ooh, I bet the corn chowder's good.
I bet you shouldn't order there. It might be cross-contaminated.
Maybe. My cookies didn't taste like lobster, so I think I'm okay.
Good. And you didn't swell up.
I didn't. We were fine.
You didn't spend the entire day throwing up, so that's good.
Okay. Moving on to the Tomorrowland Skyline Terrace. This is a premium experience that you can book, and
don't do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it because the whole point is to catch the fireworks from up there, and the fireworks get canceled very frequently.
And also, you get no projections.
No music.
Do you not get music?
I don't remember if they piped in music. Well, I didn't. They canceled the fireworks, so
the night
I don't
that
know.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's not worth it. This is one of the premium experiences that I totally don't recommend. But
it's not worth. I mean, the food is so-so.
Except for, would you call a peppermint chocolate pot de creme so-so?
I've never tried it, but it sounds good. And then they have naughty cookies and cream cake.
To go with your vacation sausage.
And nice strawberry mousse cake. You can get a naughty cake or a nice cake.
And
which one are you?
Sausage.
Are you naughty or nice?
And pear cobbler, topped with streusel in a tin.
The first two come in a tin. The naughty and nice do not come in a tin.
You get no tin. Okay, Stage Door Cafe has a funnel cake. It's the holiday wreath funnel cake with apple cider drizzle, fresh baked apples, whipped topping, and holiday. What?
Sprinkles.
Of course. And then the Golden Horseshoe, which is right there as well, has a gingerbread sundae. Gingerbread cake with vanilla iced cream, whipped cream, holiday,
sprinkles,
and garnish.
They must have had a sale on sprinkles earlier
holiday
this year.
Ones specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It was they're probably from last year.
They bought them on January 2nd on sale.
Bulk. Yeah. We'll use these next year. And then they put them in the warehouse. Oh,
yes.
You'll learn about the warehouse in a couple
secret
of
warehouse.
weeks.
All right. Troubadour Tavern has some fun new things, some hearty new things. A holiday beef dinner potato with sliced tri-tip, spinach artichoke dip, demi-glace. What did we decide that was? Demi-glace? Demi-glace? And crispy onions. That sounds... Sauce, some kind of half sauce. What is demi-glace?
It's a light sauce.
It sounds good, though. And very filling. If you need your, midday protein pick-me-up, go get you a holiday beef dinner potato.
They always have a seasonal potato. They also have a turkey dinner potato.
Which
so you can get
too.
the beef or you can get the turkey, and it's got pulled turkey, stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce, whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
And sprinkles.
On the next slide is cheese, thank goodness, topped with crispy onions, which is like sprinkles.
And then holiday magic popcorn, which surprisingly does not have sprinkles in it. I would think they'd throw sprinkles in that too.
That's weird. And also, I'm surprised they haven't had this before. This sounds like something they've had before,
I
too.
think they just named it something different.
But it sounds all right. White chocolate-covered popcorn, pretzel sticks, assorted M&Ms, and crushed peppermint.
It sounds like the thing that some of my neighbors bring me at Christmas time
Right.
in a little bag, right?
Yeah, that's easy to make at home.
Yes,
Yeah.
in bulk. And then a holiday cold brew, which is new.
Okay.
That sounds rich.
They have, again, this says it's new. Is it new because of the location? Is it new, a new item?
Dipping sauce is new.
Yeah, holiday peppermint chocolate dipping sauce. I feel like this is something we've had before.
I don't remember.
They have a cranberry churro this year.
Which sounds all right.
And it comes with a citrus white chocolate dipping sauce.
From past experience, I don't love the fruit churro combo.
No?
Like the lemon churro was not my
didn't
favorite.
love that either.
But maybe this will be okay. I don't know that I need to try it. But citrus white chocolate dipping sauce is intriguing.
I agree. I think it sounds intriguing for sure. And then is that it for Disneyland?
No, we've got some more specialty churros. The peppermint hot chocolate churro.
My page moved. That's why I didn't know.
And with a chocolate peppermint marshmallow dipping sauce topped with mini marshmallows and crushed peppermint. And then we've got some fancy popcorn near Haunted Mansion. We did have that one before, so maybe
Yes.
that's what you're thinking of.
Maybe.
And then the toffee pretzel will
Which
be
is
back.
one of my favorites.
Yes.
I really like that a lot.
Okay.
And then a bunch of different candies. They're going to have, of course, your new seasonal cake pops. They're going to have a new seasonal apple. They do those different every year.
Yep.
There's something new every year. So check those out if you're there.
And then marshmallow wands.
Yes.
You
always get those as souvenirs.
Yes.
Well, treats.
My husband loves those. And then
Does he like the peppermint, the ones with the peppermint on them? He does.
Yep. And then we have the peppermint patties coming back, which were new last year, and they're so good.
Are they?
Yes.
I don't think
So
I
good.
tried it last year. Maybe I did. I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Okay. Should we hop over to California Adventure?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. In alphabetical order. Starting at Angry Dogs.
Booze. Just
We
a new
have
booze.
A new booze. A new IPA.
At Aunt Cass's, they have the sourdough bread, so you can get the candy cane, the snowman, the Mickey shape.
This episode is brought to you by National Geographic, presenting its new documentary film, Endurance. Follow the greatest survival story ever told, unpacking the legendary feat of polar explorer Sir Ernest Shackleton, who kept his crew alive for over a year, despite losing their ship in frigid pack ice. Over a century later, a team of modern-day explorers set out to find the sunken ship. Endurance, now streaming on Hulu and Disney+.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means. It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop Black Friday week starting November 21st.
Shaped, obviously, which they have always, and the Christmas tree.
I don't see the Mickey-shaped one on here.
Oh, it's because I read the Mickey-shaped gingerbread cookie. But I'm
okay.
sure they'll have the Mickey, won't they?
I don't remember. I feel like maybe they just have the Christmassy ones, but
Maybe.
keep your eyes open. You may see a Mickey.
And if you go, a lot of people will do this. Like, go, if you're there right before one of the major holidays and you're having a big holiday dinner, grab that Christmas tree pull apart.
And stick it in your freezer.
Yes.
I did that last year.
You did?
And we had it for Christmas.
Yeah.
With our ham dinner.
It's a great treat.
Okay. Actually, I think I brought some home to give as Christmas
Oh,
gifts,
you did?
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Yep.
I remember that.
My suitcase smelled like sourdough bread for days.
I love it.
All right. Are we moving on to Boardwalk?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing new there.
And
Moving
right
on.
along.
And then the bread cart will have the sourdough breads as well.
And that's just right next to Aunt Cass.
Yes. And the cappuccino cart will have one new cold brew and one returning gingerbread cookie.
Exciting.
Like we said. Oh, but this one has sprinkles. Did they all have sprinkles?
Maybe. I don't know.
I hope not.
I hope not, too. Clarabelle's has warm chocolate float. Sign me up.
It's peppermint.
Rich warm chocolate and Haagen-Dazs peppermint bark ice cream garnished with whipped cream and crushed candy cane. That sounds really yummy. I would try that.
Corn Dog Castle has two new hot chocolates. One's a peppermint hot chocolate. One's a pumpkin spice hot chocolate.
I feel like they're a little late. Did the shipment not come in time for
For the pumpkin spice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, by the time Thanksgiving rolls around, people are over the pumpkin spice, right? We've moved on to peppermint.
We are in peppermint season, full bore. Cozy Cone. Let's start with number 1, the churros. They have a coffee chip churro. Okay. When we were looking at this yesterday,
This made us excited.
we got super excited because it looks,
Reminiscent.
yes, we were confused. So this has cinnamon sugar. It's it's dusted with cinnamon sugar and coffee, drizzled with a coffee chip cream cheese, which looks peanut buttery, and topped with chocolate pieces. So it looked a little bit like a fluffernutter. And then we were let down because we read the description.
Yeah. I don't think that one sounds good at all.
No. I'm not a big coffee person. I might be good. And I mean, if you're a coffee person, probably it's great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would be willing to try it, but it's not high on my list. Cozy Cone 2 will have the Christmas tree cone back, the peppermint
Which
soft serve. People love.
Very popular. Instagrammable.
Yep. Cozy Cone 3 will have the chicken pesto cone back. That's always around this time of year. I've never tried it. Have you tried it?
I don't think so. At least, no. I think somebody in my family may have, but I'm trying to remember if that's, like if I'm retconning.
I need to try it. I don't go to the Cozy Cone very often for food, but I need to. I need to go there and have a bread cone.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I never think to go eat over there anyway. I used to get a chili con queso quite frequently.
You did?
Back in the early days. Yeah,
I haven't gotten,
but
I don't know that I've ever had one.
I think my family would eat at Flo's and I would go get a chili con queso and
Really?
eat them over there. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but I haven't done that in a long time.
I haven't ever.
Okay. And then number 4's got some frozen concoctions.
Frozen concoctions. They
Watermelon
have the
lemonade.
Yeah, with a watermelon chamoy candy ring.
People like that one. I feel like that one was super popular last year.
It says new.
But I think it was in one of the Festival of Holiday booths.
Maybe.
Not.
Was it alcoholic? Maybe. Because this one is not.
Maybe it was at Bayside Brews.
Maybe this one's a non-alcoholic, and it says new. So maybe they're just trying to share the joy with everybody, adults and minors alike.
And then a gingerbread mule coming back and a couple of other watermelon cocktails.
So under Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical Cafe, we have Mickey Gingerbread. Soft gingerbread Mickey-shaped cookie. No sprinkles. So who knows? Nobody knows.
And that one's the big one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the just a Mickey head. And then there's also the gingerbread cookies that are Mickey shaped, like the whole body of Mickey.
I think that's the Mickey shaped. I think that's the whole Mickey.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. But you know what I'm talking about.
The one that has like the chocolate Mickey face in the middle of it?
No. That's a shortbread cookie.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
talking about the gingerbread cookie that's just a Mickey head.
I don't know that one.
Okay.
I'll
see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah. Flo's V8 Cafe, they have something new on an Amish bun, a Hatch chili burger.
Okay.
Do you like Hatch chilies?
Yes. I feel like I had the breakfast sandwich at Smoke Jumpers that's new-ish that had a smoked chili, Hatch chili.
Okay.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
A Hatch chili. Yeah, and it was good. They're mild. Hatch chilies are pretty mild, right?
Yeah, they are. So we have fun fact about Meridian, Idaho, which is a suburb of Boise. We have the largest Albertsons in the country, in the world. Maybe it's in the world. Anyway, we have the largest Albertsons, and once a year they have during Hatch chili season. On a Saturday, they have someone out front with a smoker, and they're smoking Hatch chilies, and you can buy them by the pound, these freshly smoked Hatch chilies. I never have, but it smells really, really good.
This is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's not as good. I will tell you that.
Really? It's so you want to get the full
You
Mickey.
want the full Mickey with
Yeah.
just the little icing decorations
No sprinkles.
on it. Yes. This one just has pearls on it.
Yeah, I don't know
Frosting
that one.
and
I don't know
pearls.
that I've ever seen that one.
Yeah.
Okay. They also have a spicy chorizo sauce for what? Nobody knows. Just a spicy chorizo sauce, and it's available November
Nobody
15th
knows.
through January 7th. A gingerbread shake, which they've had before, and then a couple of new alcoholic beverages that you can try. The Hollywood Lounge also has a few new alcoholic beverages. Holiday margarita, a pomegranate slushy margarita. That would be pretty good.
Sounds good.
Very festive.
And then Jack Jack Cookie Num Nums has a new cookie. No, it's not new.
No, it
Must
doesn't
have
say
had
it's
this.
new.
Yeah, but I don't recognize it.
Glowing Jack Jack.
He's glowing. Basically, Jack Jack is glowing on the cookie. It's a shortbread cookie dipped in chocolate with a Jack Jack chocolate piece.
It's not actually a glowing piece, right? Because that's where I draw the line. Maybe I'll eat something with red dye, but if we have a glowing piece of candy, I'm out.
You take it into a corner and see if it glows in the dark.
And then
And then you're radioactive.
Yes.
All right. Lamplight Lounge has some yummy looking stuff. A couple new drinks. And then a barbacoa tamale with pumpkin mole, pickled onions, crema, queso fresco, and toasted pumpkin seeds, which are also known as pepitas. And then a holiday half chicken, a prime rib, which the picture for that looks amazing. Good job, food photographers.
It does look really good.
Apple crisp a la mode donuts. They usually have a seasonal donut this time of year. That sounds more fallish to me. Like they should have brought those out in August.
And then a few alcoholic beverages, including the Java Martini, which people love espresso martinis. So this one sounds like a fun alternative with tequila, coffee liqueur. I don't know how you say that.
Liqueur again.
Liqueur, 43, and hazelnut cream cold foam, which sounds great if you like espresso martini.
Yep. And then there's a Cosmic Crisp cider, which if I liked a cider, I would probably try that.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Lucky Fortune, the Santa Baymax is not returning, but it looks familiar. I feel like they brought back this Baymax macaron, put a Santa hat on it.
And filled it with peppermint.
And put peppermint in it. It looks good.
It does look good.
It's probably very rich, but shareable, right?
Yeah, totally. I don't know how you share a macaron, honestly. Like, they break, they're fragile, they're delicate, they're hard to break in half.
The nice thing about the Raspberry Rose Mickey macaron is you can just break an ear off and eat it, right?
Yes, that's all I need.
It's pre-scored
just one
for
little
you.
ear. And then they have the 3 milk ube tea, which they've had before, and it's really good. And it has boba, the brown sugar boba, not the popping boba. Ugh. Okay, Heath, are you listening?
This is for you. The honey baked turkey leg with a pineapple ring is back.
It's not new. I've never seen this before.
We talked about it last year.
We did?
Yes.
Oh. Did we have the same conversation?
Yes.
It looks ridiculous.
It looks hard to eat, what it looks
well,
like.
turkey legs in general
right,
look hard to eat.
They're messy enough on their own, but put a glaze and a pineapple ring on it, messy. That's why you get it and you go sit down at a table with a giant loaf of sourdough and you cut pieces off of it
and make
eat
yourself
it with
a little Sammy.
sourdough. Yep.
They also have horchata cotton candy. How does that work?
I mean,
cotton candy that tastes like cinnamon and rice.
Yeah. And then milk.
It'd be interesting. That's a weird cotton candy. If you try it, let us know how it is, because that's probably, I won't try it.
I never really think about the specialty cotton candy. I'm not a huge cotton candy
I'm
fan
not either.
to begin with.
That's hollow calories right there.
Right. And that's something you can get, at the state fair.
Not horchata flavored.
That's true, but you know what I mean? Like, if you're at Disneyland at any given time, my kids don't even really ask for it at Disneyland. Cotton candy. Go to the circus for your cotton candy.
Right, but really, like, it's the last thing I think of. I wonder how much they sell. I'm sure little kids probably want it, but like...
As a parent, I don't love it when kids are eating cotton candy because that's hard to clean up.
No.
Messy.
The port... Okay, explain this to me. The Port of San Francisco Cerveceria has a breakfast croissant, which that's exciting, right? Because we need more breakfast options. With bacon, eggs, jalapenos, cheese, green onions, and sesame seeds.
Not sprinkles, at least.
Why do we need to throw some sesame seeds in there? I feel like we've got plenty with everything else.
Yeah, I don't know.
The addition of sesame seeds is a bit much.
I think it's to give you a...
crunch?
No, what's the word I'm looking for? A mashup. Because it's...
A fusion.
Right, that's what it is. Yep, because it's San Francisco Cerveceria,
we got to throw some sesame seeds in there.
You gotta make it fit the theme.
You didn't have to.
The green onions might have done it on their own. We didn't need the sesame seeds.
Right.
Schmoozies. I'm actually excited for this one, too. As you can tell, I'm a fan of gingerbread.
I do know that you love a good gingerbread.
Gingerbread Mickey waffles. I bet those are good. If any of you have ever been on a Disney cruise and have had the churro Mickey waffles, you know that a special flavored Mickey waffle is really, really rare and yummy. And so this will be fun to have a new flavor. And they just started doing Mickey waffles at Schmoozies not too long ago. So this is fun. It's Mickey-shaped waffles flavored with gingerbread spices, topped with powdered sugar, served with a side of syrup.
And then they have a couple shakes, which are not new, they say. So they're just milkshakes. It's Schmoozies. Smoke Jumpers Grill has a cranberry orange punch that is non-alcoholic, and then they have a couple of different ales and cocktails that are available. A Pilsner. Is that what it's called? They call it a Pils on here.
Little Bow Pills.
Little Bow Pils. But I think it's a Pilsner. Isn't that right?
I think that's right, yeah.
Back at Bing Bong's, they have, again, new candy apple, new cake pop, all of those things. They have the candy cane bark.
Pretty much anything you can get at Trolley Treats and Candy Palace.
Yes.
Bing Bongs is just a satellite of those. So will Marceline's be the same.
Yep.
All right. So that's it for the 2 parks. There's obviously more going on at the hotels, and then there's also some festival holiday stuff. So stay tuned because we are going to actually do a bonus episode with all the rest of the eats because we are running out of time. We talk too much about the food. We love the food.
We do love the food. So when are we going to publish it? Do we know?
I don't know.
Sometime next week. Sometime
Yes.
before next Friday. You'll still get your regular episode next Friday.
Right, because all of this starts on November 15th, which is next Friday.
Yes, but between now and then, we're going to throw out a quick little bonus episode to talk about the Festival of Holidays foods because there's some really exciting stuff happening there.
Yes. And in the meantime, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Ropedrop.Parkhop and Facebook the same. Go go join our fun discussion group on Facebook called Rope Dropping and Park Hopping.
And if you have not already subscribed to our podcast, hit the subscribe button, give us a rating, give us a review. That's our Christmas present.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. And stay tuned. We'll have another episode here in the next few days.
This is a fun time of year. I love this time of year.
I do too.
Okay, we'll see you
Soon.
on the bonus episode.
Bye.